Nobody's Movie Review Podcast in the park once again.
Hey.
Hi, everybody.
At Starbucks.
All right.
I was going to stop by there and get me an iced coffee, but I didn't want to be
What's up?
I've got spots.
too late.
Okay, go ahead. Where you gonna be at?
All right. So this week, Tuesday, Pine Box Rock Shop. It's my show, hosting with Dory Dimples, the Vagina Lounge, 12 Grattan Street in Bushwick, 12 Grattan Street. It's going to be a dope lineup, all-female lineup. That's why it's called the Vagina Lounge. So come out to that. It's a free show.
Why are you the only guy?
Why?
on the girls'
Yeah,
line?
I'm not the only guy. We booked one guy. I'm one of the hosts. Though.
But the
Yeah,
panel is a whole bunch of women.
All
There's a
women
whole bunch of women and you.
And me.
Another guy.
and another guy.
Interesting.
Yeah. The Vagina Lounge.
Okay.
It's gonna be a dope lineup. Rachel Green, Amama Sardar, Brittany Brave. Great lineup. Natalie Cuomo. It's gonna be dope.
Nobody knows.
Yo, you're such
you
a
will.
hater.
You might.
Maybe not now, but
Not now, but maybe later. And then what is that? That was Tuesday, the 24th. Friday, I'm at the Shrine in Harlem.
Oh,
Friday night
I
at
might
8.
could make that. Well,
let you know.
if I'm not working, I can definitely probably make that. What
What
time?
8 o'clock.
Let them know where
It's
it's at.
the
Harlem?
Shrine on 125th,
okay.
something. I don't know.
yeah,
That's
the
fine.
Shrine in Harlem.
Yeah,
We'll
stand
Google
up.
that.
Go there Friday.
And then next Sunday, after we do this, I'm at Rockwood Music Hall for Rock Candy, hosted by, produced by Brittany Brave, but the host this week is this.
Man, send it to me and I'll put them in the description.
Yeah.
Stan
I'll send
is
you all the
booked and
flyers.
busy like a hoe.
I've got some stuff going on in October. I can't really talk
What are
about
you
it
gonna be
yet.
for Halloween?
I'm thinking
You
about
figured it out?
what?
For my Halloween party?
Well, I don't know if I'm gonna make that because I don't have a car. But
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
I mean, you could ride with Jeff for one of them.
I don't know. We'll see.
Forget about
Anyway.
We're not talking about that. I'm talking about Halloween costumes.
I already know what I'm gonna be.
I'm going
It's
as
what I am right now, a queen.
A goofball.
You going
a
dressed like that?
queen.
Seems like a
Oh,
waste.
no, queen.
You're gonna be a corn. You should be a piece of corn.
Actually, no.
You
Well,
should be
for,
just a corn on the cob.
for our short,
You should be.
because you think I'm corny.
You are corny.
I'm not corny. Actually, for our show, I actually do want to be an action. I'll probably be Storm. Or Catwoman.
Basic.
Or Catwoman. Well, what action heroes do you want me to be?
Be a corn on the cob.
Why would I be a corny on a cop?
Because you're corny.
I'm not corny.
She doesn't want to be Miss Piggy. I mean, she doesn't want to be Kermit.
Oh, you should definitely do it. That'd be funny.
What a reversible thing.
Yeah.
You're going to be Miss Piggy?
I would be Miss Piggy if she was Kermit. If nobody's gonna be Kermit, I'm not being nothing.
I'm leaning towards Axel Foley from Beverly Hills Cop.
That would work.
I just gotta get a
That would
Lions
work.
jacket. Get a fade. And that's it.
Well, I'm going to be Catwoman. That sounds about right.
Okay.
In my sexy latex
But for
suit.
trick or treat, I would be Kevin Hart. I actually just bought a leather jacket
Kevin Hart?
yesterday.
Yeah?
I bought a leather jacket for the show.
Yeah, he's on that too.
Yeah, I don't know when it. Sometime in October.
You got to make sure you two apologize like what he did when he did the
Well,
sex
that's-
scandal thing with his. You know he's being sued right now?
Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
By who?
By
By the
a
girl
leaked
he got caught
sex
having
tape,
sex
for
with?
real.
Why is she suing him?
Because
'Cause she didn't get no
defamation.
money.
Did he put it up?
Allegedly,
No, she
he
did.
said he didn't.
So then she can't sue him.
She said he did. She said he was
She's
in
got to prove it.
cahoots. But then he fired the person who was in cahoots. He fired the actual guy who was in cahoots.
That doesn't mean he had any idea what was going on.
He didn't.
So then
He
He did it. He
'cause
just don't want to
sued-
admit he did it.
The other guy tried to sue him too for the same thing.
Okay.
He's trying to.
There was another guy who
He's
was in
trying not
cahoots
to-
with
he was
this
trying to get out of
girl
it.
to make this
That's
video.
why he apologized to his wife
Remember the
because he
sex-
cheated
the
on
sex
his
tape that
wife.
came out?
No.
Kevin Hart's sex tape? You didn't say? Remember?
No.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then he apologized to his wife for cheating on her. That's
Oh, that's
when
what
he-
it- that's
That's
what
what
he
it
apologized
was.
for?
Yes.
Oh. That's
Remember,
old
it was in the car.
He's not old.
There was
bro.
he was
Like
in the
a couple
backseat
years
of a car or whatever, and it looked
Yeah.
like
Not
he was
so
going
hard.
down on a chick.
Oh no.
I never saw it.
No,
I
not
just-
then.
Which one?
There was in the hotel room. He got a video.
Oh yeah, that too.
Where they filmed it through the mirror.
Poor
It was
Kevin
some
Hart.
slick shit.
Yeah.
They filmed the mirror with them in the mirror. Opposite sex.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds like some kinky shit.
I mean,
That's some sneak shit.
And kinky.
but I'll be dressed as him for
Nigga watching football.
You can't wear glasses. You
can't
know
watch
that,
football while
right?
we doing the
And
show.
you can't wear the glasses.
Why not?
Because Kevin Hart doesn't wear glasses when he does his
I
taping.
can't see if I don't wear glasses.
Well, you better fucking get some contacts or something. Nobody wants a four eyes Kevin Hart. That doesn't fit the description.
I cannot.
You can't watch football while we doing the show. Stan.
No, he can't wear. He
It
can't
doesn't
wear
matter
glasses
how the Giants
while
are
he's in
down
her-
by a lot.
Fuck the game right now.
Fucking Giants.
Let's talk. All right. So
But yeah,
yeah.
those are my shows. We'll put them in the.
So you didn't see Ad Astra.
No, I was busy, guys. I was working my ass off this week like a slave.
You
Pause.
saw it?
Yeah.
What do you feel?
It was okay. I was like,
You're not a fan of sci-fi, though.
no, I am a science. I just didn't really.
That's deep.
I only
sci-fi.
saw bits of graphics.
You wouldn't like it either.
I only saw bits of the graphics of the world, and it looked beautiful. That's all I'm gonna say.
I did like
The
the
moon?
scene on the moon.
The moon shit.
Yeah, that was dope.
The moon shit is fire.
Cause all right, so was there anything before the title screen?
missed it?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
like I walked in
Like an introduction, a wording.
I don't know.
Nah, not that was
Cause when I walked in, it said Ad Astra, and then it was Brad Pitt talking. There was anything before
Oh no! It was just there was missions going to other worlds. This is set in the future. It was just setting it up.
that? Did they say how far in the future it's set?
No, I just said in the very near future.
Okay, all right. So I didn't miss anything.
So
It
do
didn't
you want to
really
give a
sound
synopsis
fine.
of it?
So Brad Pitt.
This is in the very near future.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt is working on the
Intergalactic
No, it's like the
International Space Station.
International. No, space satellite.
space satellite, right? And
And he used to be his father.
Following
was
his
an
father's footsteps with
Right.
Tommy Lee Jones playing that.
so
His father was an astronaut that discovered that
Neptune.
basically went
he was the
to
first
the
one to go
moon,
to.
went to Mars, went to all these planets in search of other life and set up bases there that gives them the opportunity today to now travel to all these planets.
Right. So from the moon, you can go to Mars, Jupiter, Saturn,
Yeah.
and eventually Neptune.
Eventually Neptune, where he's at,
Where he's at.
the last place. So there's a power surge coming from Neptune that basically fucks up the international
Right. That blows up the
satellite.
Yeah.
That's like fucks up a lot of things on Earth,
Yeah.
and it has the potential to destroy the whole Earth.
So the first thing that was kind of shenanigans to me was like, how did he not burn up when he
What do you mean?
fell
Fell
from
down?
the?
They're not
I
in
saw
space.
that part.
Oh, they're not.
No, it's a satellite connected to the ground. So it's like a long ass pole.
Right.
So it's not in space. It's like in the outer hemisphere.
Okay.
Before you reach space.
Before you get
So
to
it's
the-
like it's hard to breathe. That's why they have the thing.
Right.
But sooner or later you fall and it's like skydiving.
Right,
So
right.
like that's basically what it is.
So yeah, the space station blows up because of the power surge coming from Neptune.
It's not the space station. It's a space satellite.
Space satellite.
That's why it's not in space.
Right.
Because it's a satellite. It's all the way like almost.
So
And it's not floating. It's attached to the ground.
Brad Pitt falls, wakes up in the hospital, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they talk about the fact that his like blood pressure his pulse
drop.
never goes up.
He has a steady pulse.
Yeah.
It never drops, it never really raises. So he's like a perfect astronaut.
Right.
He's very calm.
So now they've come up with a plan to figure out.
Contact. They figure out. Well, there's a top secret mission. Where they figured out the surge is coming from Neptune. They believe his father is still alive
Right.
at Neptune, and they develop a plan to get him there.
To send.
Well,
yeah.
get him to Mars so he could send a message to Neptune,
Neptune.
to see if his
Wasn't his father missing for 30 years?
29.
Yeah, they thought he was dead.
Well, he was 20. He was gone for 29 years, but missing for 16. Right? Yeah.
This is the second astronaut movie that both Liv Tyler and Tommy Lee both played.
Tommy Lee.
He was in Space
Yeah, he
Cowboys.
was in Space Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Which
Is this
Space
the sequel
Cowboys-
to Space Cowboys?
And
Space Cowboys
Liv
ends the
Tyler
same-
was in Armageddon.
Is this a space? Is this
well,
a
Space
sequel to
Cowboys.
Space Cowboys?
Tommy Lee Jones ends.
Is this a sequel to Space
No, it's not.
Cowboys?
It's not. But Tommy Lee Jones ends Space Cowboys the same way he ends at Astra.
This is the sequel to Space Cowboy.
So they, so it's a top secret mission. They send Brad Pitt
We
to.
don't have to go through all that.
Right,
It's
they
just-
send Brad Pitt to the moon,
they sent him to the moon first, commercial
which I thought was kind of dope.
commercial flight to the moon.
Which I thought was kind of dope.
I
Like,
thought it was dope.
we're not that
But
far.
$120 for a blanket.
For a blanket and pillow, yeah.
Pillow is kind of nuts.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a commercial flight to the moon.
How much do you think first class would be? How
For
much do you
the
think the
moon?
flight is?
He got it for free.
Right. But how much do you think that flight that would be?
Right now,
Yeah.
there's being flights paid for. I believe it was $700,000.
To fly to the moon?
Yeah, now, like whenever it goes commercial.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I believe that's how
I
much
would
it
love
costs
to
now.
do that.
Are you fucking
Why?
nuts? Why?
I would love to see the world.
Never. I don't want to be the first. Wait till it gets
Not the
down.
first,
When it's
I just-
down, when the price of the moon flight is like a price to Miami, I'll go.
Fly
I'm
Southwest
not
to the
going.
moon?
I would love to
anytime.
do
I don't want to
that.
be one of the first people.
I would love to do that. Not the first, but I would love to do
Wait
that.
till they put the bait. Like when it's like at Astra,
Yeah.
and they got the whole mall, they got the
The kids
McDonald's
taking
in there and
pictures
shit.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Then I'll go. The dark side of the moon is scary though.
Yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
That's what I would
So,
do.
so the base that he had to go to was on the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
And there's basically
There's-
a war going on the moon
On the moon.
between people who need resources
And
who-
basically
people who live on
pirates.
the moon who need resources.
Yeah.
And they're turning to pirates, I guess, space pirates,
Space pirates. Yeah. So
and the regular rich people.
So Brad Pitt fights him off,
Yeah.
and they get to the base on the other side of the moon. At that point, the next step is to go to
A
Mars.
lot of people die.
Yeah. a lot of
Oh,
people.
the dude. What's that dude name? What movie he played in? Fuck. The guy who was with Brad Pitt.
Oh, the old guy?
Yeah.
Donald Sutherland? He's been in a lot of stuff. He's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah, but what's he really
Hunger
known
Games. He
for?
was
Yeah,
in
Hunger Games. What was his name? Hunger Games.
President Snow.
He was in another thing.
He was in a
recently.
bunch of shit. Recently, I don't know. He was in Animal House years ago. He's
that guy.
Let's keep us on his dad.
Yeah, he's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I'm actually. He was also in Space Cowboys.
This is the sequel to Space Cowboys, bro.
Yo. You discovered something. If you've never seen Space Cowboys,
Ad Astra is the sequel to
Yeah,
sequel to Space
makes sense.
Cowboys. It
was
has
he in
to
Space
be.
Cowboys?
I didn't even realize. I just spotted Tommy Lee. I'm like, this is the second.
You didn't watch the movie.
I'm just saying. I know the people that were in it though.
Anyway, they get him to Mars. He
I
sends
only-
a message to his dad.
No, I didn't. I watched the beginning.
You didn't watch it.
I did too.
They
Tell
get
me
to
what I
Mars.
watched.
So what happens? They send
No,
a
I
message
said
to
I
his
watched
dad,
the
and what happens?
beginning.
He was in Space Cowboys.
He sends a message to his dad, and what happens?
What?
You saw it, right?
I didn't say I see the whole thing, stupid. Oh my god.
He sent a message to his dad, and for some reason, he feels that they responded.
Right.
So their eventual thing is they're gonna nuke the ship in Neptune.
Right. To
so
stop
they-
the surges.
To stop the surges from happening. So they basically take him out the room. He's no longer allowed to go to Neptune and finish the mission
Right.
because his blood pressure raises. Because after his dad gets contact, he gets
Right.
exposed. He finally feels something.
People who smoke
Calm
cigarettes,
down.
right?
Calm down.
Nah,
Oh,
I hate.
ew.
Calm down. It's two old people kissing.
Yeah.
So what?
Take that shit somewhere else.
You're gonna be like that?
I'm gonna die at 50. I already know it.
All right, stop it. So
15 years.
So then there was another girl there. So obviously he figures out that his father, in the pursuit to
Oh wait. We're missing something. When they get to that other ship with the monkeys.
oh, that was after
after?
that was after the moon.
It was after the moon, right?
Yeah. All right. On his way between going from the moon to
So
Mars.
the ship that's taking him to Mars,
yeah,
right? Yeah.
That's not commercial.
Right.
That's like a military.
It's a military ship, yeah.
So they have a distress call, and he wants to stay with the mission and go to Mars, but they
Right.
say no, we have to answer the distress call. So they go to this ship that's outside in
Right.
space, and it's all fucked up.
It's
and
like quiet.
because the monkeys. It's like monkeys.
They're like genetically
It's like
enhanced.
Planet of the Apes.
No.
Kinda, but not really.
They're
It's
like genetically enhanced.
Okay.
like, you know how they send monkeys to space?
Yes.
It's like those, but they went crazy.
Yeah.
Because they've been in space for so long.
Yeah.
So they went crazy. They was eating people, and they just
So
started
the
fucking
so
shit
the captain of the ship that Brad Pitt is on, he goes in first to investigate, and they split up to find out what's going on. Brad Pitt finds him, and his body's just like limp and fucking shaking.
He's getting his
He's
face
getting
eaten by a
face
monkey.
eaten by a monkey, and then the monkey attacks Brad Pitt. I thought that was cool too. When he locks the door and like what did he really do?
He just changed
Like
the air pressure.
yeah, the air pressure, right?
And the thing, and it blew up the
Yeah.
monkey.
But there was a second monkey, or was that the monkey he blew up?
They were both in that spot though.
Yeah.
There were two monkeys, but they were both there.
Yeah, he shot
The first
one.
monkey he shot.
He shot one,
He
yeah.
shot one monkey.
Which those guns aren't bullets. They don't have bullets in those guns. It's like
Lasers. Star Wars, bro.
no, I think it was like compressed air. You know, like you ever seen No Country for Old Men?
Yeah.
The shit he was using, like the
The shit they shoot cattle with.
yeah.
It wasn't that though.
Oh, wasn't that? All
It
right.
was like a laser beam, bro.
Oh, okay.
It's like Star Wars shit.
Yeah. So then, yeah.
So then he goes to Mars,
yeah.
contacts his dad, and then they take him away because his blood pressure raises. And
Right.
He thinks his dad responded, but they never tell him that his dad responded. So he meets up with another lady who basically runs. She's like the
She's like the
president for
operations
Mars.
manager,
She's like
yeah.
the president for Mars.
Yeah.
And she talks to him, and she basically breaks down that on the mission they had for his father to go to Neptune,
Right.
he got in the attempt to save, because they're looking for extraterrestrials, they're looking for aliens and
Yeah.
outside life. His father was, and basically they got to Neptune. They could see the outer limits of the universe, and nothing is there.
Right.
So nobody's responding. They can't find intelligent life. They found all these planets, but there's no life on them.
Okay.
So they're like, we're the only things we got. in this
Yeah,
universe.
we're leaving.
Yeah, so they want to leave. but
Tommy Lee Jones is like, nah.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's dad is like, no, I'm not having it. And he kills everybody.
He kills everybody.
That's why he's stuck on Neptune.
And that woman,
That's why he stays there.
her parents
Her parents were on the same ship. The president of Mars now, her parents was on the ship. with his
Tommy Lee
dad.
Jones killed her parents.
Yeah. So he basically killed her. So she said Brad Pitt there. She said, go get him.
Yeah. Because
Do this.
the other
So
the
he
other
has
people on
to
the
swim
ship.
underneath Mars
Yeah.
in their water system that they built. He has to swim to the ship, and he basically commandeers the ship. But they freak out
They try to kill him.
because they think he's mad like his dad.
Right.
So they freak out, and he says, I'm come here in peace. I'm not like, I just want to go, like, I just want to finish the mission
Yeah.
and this and that. But they freak out. All hell breaks loose. He kills somebody.
Yeah, when the black girl dies, that shit was funny. When she fucking
Yeah, the
landed
black
face
girl
first.
fell on her face. She dies.
Oh no.
Another guy got shot, and then the other guy, he basically loses air.
Oh yeah, because the captain, the captain that took over,
Yeah.
he was trying to shoot at him. He shot some kind of like
He shot an
poisonous
air
gas.
canister, and it fucked up the air
Yeah.
in the ship a little bit.
So then they're all dead. So
So then they
at
all
that point, Brad
lost
Pitt's
it.
like, well, I gotta fly this fucking thing myself, and he flies.
So
like,
Brad Pitt flies. Well, he basically he travels to
Neptune.
which is like, what is it? What did they say? Like
3 weeks.
3 weeks, nigga.
Yeah.
Like no, nigga. Like 30 years. It was like 16 years or something like that.
What?
No, light years. It was like something light years away, but it took him 3 weeks to get there.
No, it was longer than 3 weeks, bro.
I'm pretty sure it was 3 weeks.
No, it's like years, bro. Look up the distance from Mars to Neptune. Look up the distance.
Look up the distance from Mars to Neptune.
Look up the distance of that. He was there. It had to be at least 5-6 years traveling
it was
in
that
space by yourself.
Between Mars. And
Why did Tommy Lee
Neptune.
kill everybody?
Because he wanted to keep looking for life outside of space.
But
And
why
everybody was done with the mission. It was like, there's nothing here. We're leaving, and he turned crazy. Like
That's crazy.
he left everybody. He left Earth.
They should have
left
just
everybody.
left him without him killing everybody.
From Mars to Neptune in miles is 2 billion miles, which is
Who does the math?
They did. They did the math. From Mars to Neptune.
From Mars to Neptune. It's like
Yeah.
2 billion miles.
And I wonder how long that.
Because they did it. They said it in light years.
Yeah, but what is a light year? What's
What
a
does it
light?
say?
A light year is like how many miles? A light year is like 1,000,000 miles.
Is it?
Something like that.
How many light years? What?
How many light years is a mile? How many miles is a light year?
How many miles is the light year?
How many light years from Mars to Neptune?
Yeah. All right. Let me.
It's so funny the questions that you ask Google.
Light years.
How many light years from Mars? Okay.
No.
93 million miles,
That's
which is
from Mars to
150.
Neptune?
Oh, wait.
You got to be specific
Okay.
because from here to Mars is less distance from Mars to Neptune. Yeah.
It
It's
says,
about
well, point a whole bunch of trillion light years.
4.2 light hours. 4.2 light hours. What is that?
Scroll down, we'll find out. How far is Neptune to Mars? I just want to know, like, this isn't great. Look.
But he just basically.
Oh my God, we got a wedding straight ahead.
Oh wow. 3.2 million miles is a light year.
3.2 million miles is a light year.
3.2
And how
million
many
miles.
years is in a light year?
36
that's
million miles away.
How many years is in a light year?
It's not years.
Well, how would you describe it?
Light years and light years.
Okay, how many years is in?
All right, let me ask this question now. Let me does it. How long would it take to go from
I just love Google because
Mars
Google like knows the answer to
to
everything.
Neptune?
Like we have a bunch of smart people in this
Okay,
world.
look, for example, the Voyager 2 spacecraft was launched August 20, 1977, and it reached Neptune on August 21st, 1989. So how many years was that?
Wow,
Wait, what?
1977 and
12
1989.
years?
So Voyager 2 took about 12 years to
Oh
reach
my
Neptune.
God.
So you got to think, it's coming from Mars, so it's probably 6 years, he was traveling space by himself.
Wow.
But it says.
But he basically did the 12-year voyage
But it's.
from Neptune when he came back.
Yeah, but. Because I remember like there was certain things I'm looking up.
Maybe
It said it
that's
took him several weeks in the movie.
maybe that's the hidden
It's
song.
not several weeks, bro. I'm telling you.
What it says? Several weeks.
Maybe
Or
that's
was
the
it-
hidden
Project.
song with
How many is it?
Several weeks.
Did it take him
Yeah, it took him several weeks to get from Mars to Neptune.
from Mars to Neptune?
Yeah.
But that's bad calculation because it doesn't
on the
take because
fantastic voyage.
that's different because that's just fake because
I'm
it takes.
being a bit out
But it
here.
takes 12 years
Yeah.
from Earth to Neptune.
Right.
So he had to do that
On the way back.
on the way back.
They didn't make it seem like he did.
No, he did it. They did. He looked older when he came back.
Yeah, but what's her name? Liv Tyler was the same age when he got back.
Light years different.
So it didn't take him
Maybe
12
Time
it's
is
you.
different.
The time is
Oh,
different.
oh,
Time on Earth is different than time.
That's true.
I do like the
That's
fact that
true.
he
That's
used
Space
true.
time and Earth time, two different times.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
oh.
So, what happens after?
So he gets to Neptune. Oh wait, no, he kills
Yeah, he got
everybody.
to, he kills,
gets to
everybody
Neptune.
dies, he gets to go to Neptune. He gets to Neptune, his father's there.
And he's trying to talk his father into coming back, and his father's like, nah, and he's like, all right, well,
His
Well, his father is called a
basically-
murderer, and
well,
he
his
would have to
father
be
thinks-
trialed.
His father thinks he's just talking to a fucking like mirage or
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit. Because he doesn't believe it.
It is
You know
weird.
what I'm saying? He's been in space for how many years?
especially by himself.
By himself. He was a kid when he left.
But still
He was-
living.
he was 16.
How are you surviving
Brad Pitt was
with
6.
food? How do you?
There's food.
There's food.
It was enough food for a whole crew.
Yeah.
And he killed everybody.
So it's
So
more
he's
food
got
for him.
enough food for him.
He was 16 when he left, when his dad left, and he
I'm
was
pretty
29
sure by
when
that time, they have the ability to make food in some sort of way
Yeah.
Okay.
during that future time.
Yeah.
I just watched the Bill Gates shit. Bill Gates found out how to make a toilet water, like a toilet put fresh water.
Wait,
What?
Bill Gates figured out how to make your shit into fresh water
Why?
What?
in one system for Africa.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
It was beautiful.
That's amazing.
It is the most amazing.
And that's gonna be
He left Microsoft to do that.
I like it. Bill Gates is a good guy, man.
Bill Gates is a good guy. His best friend, Warren Buffett, not so much.
Not so much.
No,
But
Warren
Bill
Buffett is
Gates-
a fucking racist.
But
Don't get me started.
Bill and Melinda Gates spent billions of dollars trying to fight against overpopulation.
No, yeah. Watch the documentary, bro.
What's it called?
The Inside the Mind of Bill Gates.
Okay.
You really watch some interesting
It
things.
just came out.
I'm just saying, like,
I watch everything.
I know you do.
Remind me, because once I'm done with Top Boy.
I told you guys I was watching.
Now,
that.
did you make the mistake that I made?
Let's finish.
Yeah.
Let's finish.
Remind me. Put a pin in that.
Let's finish.
So he gets his dad. He convinces his dad to come.
Yeah.
And then they're getting outside of the ship and going to the other ship.
They're gonna go to the other ship so they can go back home. And he sets the nuke ups to blow up the ship to stop the surgers.
With his father.
Which was smart because he
No,
said it for 3 hours.
He said it before he even met with his father.
He said it for 3 hours, which was pretty smart.
Yeah, he said it for 3 hours.
So his dad, while they're outside of the
ship,
his dad
sabotages
uses his thrusters to pull
He
back.
sabotages it and wants him to get let go in space. Basically commit suicide.
So they're basically scrapping, and then
They're fighting in space.
Yeah, fighting in space. Which
is
if
so freaky and scary, bro.
that would scare me. I would have to take my helmet off and kill myself right away.
Space is scary.
Yeah.
Space is not cool.
That's
bro.
why I don't want to go. I would never go.
Do you think it's?
Why do you think it's scary?
What? There's nothing to hold on to. There's nothing keeping you in place. You could just drift off.
Hold on.
If you sneeze.
Hold on. All right. You're in space, right?
Yeah.
This is space,
Yeah.
right? Let's say you're just moving like this, right? And let's say you just start to spin like this.
You can't stop.
You'll start slow.
Yeah.
You'll start slow.
Yeah.
But you'll spin forever. And then you'll go faster and faster and faster and faster.
then you turn to a ball of
until
fire.
you're fucking spinning till your skin
Because
falls.
there's nothing there to stop you. There's nothing there's nothing in space
You
to stop
will spin for the rest of your life, even when you're dead. You'll keep spinning.
Yeah.
And spin and
That's
spin.
fucking scary.
Until all your fucking molecules are scattered across the galaxy.
And if you're lucky,
That's scary shit.
If you're lucky, you'll drift into some sort of atmosphere with some sort of gravity,
Which will kill you from
impact.
the fucking, not
You'll
even,
bur-
you'll
you'll
kill,
You'll turn into a ball of fire.
or you'll get close enough to the sun where you just burn.
Right.
That's
That's fucking scary. All it takes is like one thing to just
Space
knock
is-
you off course.
Not even that. If you open the air shit,
You're automatically gonna die.
You're frozen.
Yeah.
You get froze.
Yeah.
You're frozen. You're dead.
Space is scary.
Space is absolutely, and there's no sound.
None.
Not even
Yeah.
a thing of sound.
That's true.
That's why
So you're spinning and it's quiet.
you can yell. You can be yelling and nobody.
You're spinning and all you hear is yourself.
Yeah.
You don't hear nothing. You're just spinning. It's not like a roller coaster.
Yeah. Oh no. No, thank you.
I'm out. Tommy Lee Jones want to do that? He's a fucking madman.
Well, he's like 80 years old. Who gives a shit?
Nah,
He's
that's
like-
but as you can hear, when he leaves, like when he's like 5 minutes in, he's screaming half to death because it's just scary as fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, he's like let go, and Brad Pitt lets him go.
Lets him go to die. I
then-
can't. I would have been like, wait, let me at least swing you to Neptune.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what I'm saying? That's what I would have did. I'm like, I'm gonna swing you to Neptune. So
But how would he be able to do it? You know what I mean? It would have been too hard to do. He would have had to use
I
the
can't just let
thrusters to
him
kind
go.
of
Like, I can't just let him go
Yeah.
into space. That's wild.
yeah,
That's scary. I'll swing you to Neptune so you die quicker.
yeah.
I don't want you to suffer.
That's true.
Well, maybe that's for all the people he killed,
I mean,
including
but-
he almost tried to kill his son.
So what do
So,
you think? You think we're the only people in this world? Because that's what the movie's basically about.
I
you
mean,
mean they think there's some extraterrestrial people walking this earth?
Do you think any? They're saying that we're the only people in this universe.
I don't know.
People, as in human beings?
No,
The
like
only
just
life forms.
life forms.
in this universe.
I don't. Because like I always felt like
It just makes you think, yo. It just
there's certain things in the world on Earth that it just don't make sense to me, and I've always
Like
maybe aliens
what?
did that. Like the pyramids. Who the fuck built the pyramids?
Aliens.
What did you say?
Aliens. Aliens built the fucking pyramids, man.
No, they didn't.
Who built the pyramids?
How do you build first of all, how do you build a pyramid?
You use clay and water. That's how they started with building pyramids, clay and water. After a certain time of letting it dry, you stack another thing just like the same way they used to do bricks.
So how do they do that?
Let me ask you a question. When I make a Play-Doh thing, right, and it rains for 30 years,
It turns
does
it,
my shit go down?
if you ever played with Play-Doh and you put it in water and let it sit, it turns into a ball of rock. It dries up.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly how it's made.
Aliens built
I've
the
seen
pyramids.
30 years of water on a Play-Doh. It's gonna melt.
It's gonna what?
It's gonna like melt away.
No, it's not.
You don't think so?
No. It's gonna stay a
Regardless of what it's made of.
black people made pyramids, that's
No, they
first
didn't.
of all.
No, they did
Come
not.
on. We
No,
don't
they did
know.
not.
Just say you don't
Egyptians
know.
made pyramids.
Okay.
Black
They-
people made
they did not.
pyramids.
That's speculation
Yes,
because
they
we
did.
weren't there.
Nobody knows.
This is history.
No, it's not. Because it's
How
No,
is it
this
not
is-
history?
Were you
Because
there?
nobody was there.
Who was there? Who was there?
We're not there.
Who was there?
This is people pass down
What people?
stories
What-
from
what
time
people-
to time.
There's stories though.
Let me ask you, what stories has been passed down of
Who
you
do you
that you
think
believe?
made pyramids?
What
Aliens.
stories of you do you believe
People.
that were passed down?
People did not build.
So if
How
I
could they
gotta
do
tell
that?
your story and I'm like, yo, Chanel was
Y'all need
mad
to watch some
corny.
documentaries
If
for
I say,
real.
hold on, if I say Chanel was mad corny, right? And that's the only
You
thing
just
people.
wanna just keep
but if that's
passing
the
that
only
down.
thing, but listen, if that's the only
just
thing
really wanna
people
pass
knew
that
about
down.
you, if that's the only thing people knew about you,
Right. It's
And
gonna
that
pass down
lasted
from time to time
from
that
generation
Chanel
to
was
generation,
corny.
they're gonna say Chanel was a stupid individual. After like 40,000 years, they're gonna be like, Chanel was just a cave person.
No, y'all
That
need to
means
really watch
the whole.
some
You ever
history.
played telephone?
Yeah, but this is not telephone. This is actual
Okay.
history. Go
Who's
watch some
telling it?
documentaries.
That's the thing.
Go watch documentaries.
Whose history is it? Whose history is it?
You can't be that.
What do
naive.
you
It's like the
mean?
Bible,
You
right?
can't be that naive. You
The-
can't just trust the word of somebody else.
It's not word, it's history.
Based
From
on someone who told you.
This is history.
No,
From
this-
people passed down from generation to generation.
Let me
This
ask you a
is
question. Who's discovered America? It's history. It's history.
Yeah, it's history.
History is dictated by those who tell it.
Exactly.
I don't believe that.
But that's a fact. That's
So
a, that's
what
a, that's a,
do you
that,
think- what do you
that
think
is
it's
a
based
proven
on?
fact.
What do you think
History
it's
is
based
based on those that tell it. Look, all right.
do
Perfect
you think it's
example. This is
based
what I've
on?
always used. As a perfect
Yeah,
example.
history is based on that people that tell it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But there's also evidence to show that people actually made things in this world.
No,
Okay,
no,
but
I'm not
the
denying that.
So where do you come up
there's
with aliens making
because there's a
pyramids?
certain point where you're like, we don't know. Where do you come up with? They're saying that the people who built the pyramids, you're saying it was slaves, right? Black people that had slaves and they did the shit.
Africans.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Okay, they're saying that's false now.
Who said that?
Scientists, they're saying it's false. They're saying that
Scientists
these
just
people,
want that to be
hold
made
on,
false,
they're
'cause
saying
they
that
don't
these
want to.
people-
They don't want to make.
Stop.
They
They're
don't
saying-
want to
they're
make
not
it seem like
listening.
black people did not create
They're
this
bigoted.
world.
You see now you're stupid
No.
because they're still saying it's black people, but they're saying they weren't slaves. They're saying they were bright-minded thinking architects.
I agree with that.
brought it together.
I
and
agree with
formulated
that.
a plan
I still
for
say
it.
I agree with
This
that.
is what they say it is. But before it was, they were just slaves. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's what
I
it
don't
was
know the
back then.
slave
How could it be
part.
one-
I
one-
never
5 years
heard.
ago, it was just like, they was just slaves.
No,
run
no,
by-
no, no, no,
they
no,
built
no,
the
no, no,
pyramids for the
no,
pharaohs.
no, no, no,
That's what
no,
they said, right?
no. I've never heard the slave part about
crazy?
people. I've never heard them
You've
saying
never
that.
seen a history book with them dragging bricks up the pyramid with a person with a whip
I mean,
in the
yeah.
back. You never seen
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. That part.
That's
yeah.
slavery, bro. That's slavery.
Yeah.
That's what you never watched the Prince of Egypt?
Yeah, I
the
forgot
movie?
about that.
Yeah.
It's straight slavery.
I don't know where that.
The story of Moses is a slave story.
Yeah.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Now they're saying that shit is false. That
Well,
these
who's
people
saying that?
built the pyramids, the scientists that dig up these shits and look into the shit all fucking year that we just sit around and speculate.
I
These
need to
niggas
see
do
what
that work.
scientists said this.
And they said, listen, they had tools, they developed tools.
That's true.
They had blueprints. They said they were architects.
Yeah, that is true. I've never denied that because it's actually in documentaries that I've watched about Egypt.
They could have still been slaves, but they're saying that they were smart individuals appointed by
Every
pharaohs
piece of
to build these
hieroglyphic, listen, I went to the Met, and every piece of artifact, every piece of evidence are
The Met was-
drawings are drawings and artifacts of things illustrating of exactly what went down. This is history. You
How
can't
come
erase
there's no
history.
blueprints? How come there's no
What?
blueprints of the pyramids?
There is blueprints. It's painted on things.
Yeah, I
That's
don't believe that shit.
okay.
Aliens did.
Because history just clearly
But there's evidence.
makes itself up.
There's evidence of flying ships and shit like that, and shit like them seeing.
Okay,
If they see
I'm
flying
not
ships and shit
denying
like
that too, because didn't somebody saw something and recorded about a lightning bolt or something, but it wasn't an actual lightning bolt. It was something that hit something. It was like in Queens or something where it's like,
Yeah, it was like last year. It was
Yeah.
It was a
Con
transform.
Ed.
oh, it was? Oh, it was? I forgot.
Fuck.
I thought it
That was
wasn't.
the Con Ed plant had a surge.
It was a surge? Okay. My
The
bad.
blue light shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, the blue light. Wait, the blue light though,
Was a surge
Okay.
from the Con Ed plant.
I'm not saying
They
that
checked
there's
it
not,
out. Even though it might still be aliens.
I'm not saying that there's not
Aliens?
aliens in this world. I believe they're, I don't know if they're in this world, but I do believe they're outside of
I
the
think they
world. And if they are in this world, then we don't know where they
Are
are.
they more intelligent than us, or are they?
Absolutely.
I think so.
Why would you think that?
I think they're. I think.
Why
I
would you
think.
think that?
I think
they're
so.
all watching us. I think we're all one big TV show.
I think that's a good
So you
idea.
think
That's
we're
a
a
good way to
simulation?
look at it.
I don't. Maybe not necessarily a
Is
simulation.
this a simulation?
Maybe
I
we're
don't think it's
put
simulation.
here
We're
to
definitely.
see.
Is this a simulation?
I don't think it's simulation.
No,
Do you know what that means?
maybe we're just probably
Do you know what that means?
our own slaves
Do
No,
you
no.
think this is a simulation?
of getting us all together to do what?
Oh, you don't understand. Okay, so you know virtual reality?
Yes.
Okay. In a few years, virtual reality will be indistinguishable from reality when you put on the glasses and you can project whatever you want.
Yeah.
So who's to say that somebody didn't make virtual reality long before us and just put us here like this? So we're inside of a
Do we
computer.
have free will
or
if
something.
we're in it?
Huh?
It's funny.
If-
What if we're inside of a computer? What if this is a simulation? Like everything here is just computer generated shit that we don't.
no,
I'm telling you.
I don't think
From
so.
years and years and years, and they just like The Sims. Like this is one big ass sim game.
I love The Sims. Just don't leave me in a pool without a ladder.
But this is like a sim game. What do you think? This is a simulation.
So you're saying that's?
I said, what if it is?
Nothing you can do about it. If it
I don't
is.
know. I've never thought of things that way.
Because if we, you gotta think, virtual reality looks crazy.
Yeah.
Go into it. Think about virtual reality, how it's gonna look 40 years from now.
Yeah,
gonna be
we're,
stu-
we're,
we're not
we're
gonna be
working
watching
on we're working
movies.
on cloning ourselves right now as we speak too.
Yeah, but so who's to say that we haven't already done this a long time ago, and they just reset it or made a different world.
Then where are they?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They're God. It's just there's someplace we don't. They just made it, set it, forget it.
Yeah.
Or we're just
Maybe they died.
we're in a fucking storage room. We're in a storage room in another place somewhere.
So Earth is just a testing planet.
It's just a simulation. The universe is just a
Yeah.
simulation from another universe, or from another universe.
And they added people
from
in it.
another universe.
Instead of aliens and
It's just
extraterrestrial
code.
figures.
No, it's just
and stuff.
code, and then it happened to make us, and then we're here, and then we do it, and then there's other things that happen.
I don't know. I never gave a thought to that.
There's that show, The Island. Have you watched that?
That's-
On Netflix?
The island is. No, you ever seen the movie The Island?
Yeah. That's a good one.
I never thought something like that, and now
Here's the
I'm
thing.
thinking about this
Here's the thing.
because
This is the reason I
now I'm
always say,
looking
like,
at am I an
history-
experiment for someone?
Not for
Not
someone. You take personal.
Not about
Jesus,
you.
I'm an experiment too. Like what the fuck?
I mean,
You think you
okay, I'm
it's
just
about you
saying,
and
not
you?
personally me, but it just makes me feel like, so we're fucking experiments. Like they want to see every individual in this
I don't think
world.
that's it at all.
So
I
what
don't
do you
that-
think it is?
You're,
I think
you're,
if
you're
anything-
missing the point.
I think if anything, it's just this open world that people created. We're pieces of code, and it doesn't matter who we are. What we
Yeah,
are.
like deep down we're all like some code of something, and then it's like layers and layers. Like you know how the brain, they say the brain, like they looked at a map of the brain, and it looks like the map of the galaxy.
Yeah.
So we might be like in somebody's head,
Yeah.
like some giant person's head, and then they might be in another person's head, and like
Because Think about
Who
these
makes
things.
these things up now? Now you got me thinking.
If you look it up, like the map of the brain and then the map of the galaxy, like it's the same thing.
Really?
Yeah. It looks the same. Yeah.
Like, it's thinking about things that way is the same as thinking about religion.
Okay,
This
here's
is
the
why
map of a
something-
brain.
Is it? No. You gotta put brain, galaxy, brain, and galaxy.
It's like the same way people think about religion, right?
Yeah.
These things are inexplicable. So is that.
Not that one. That's. Oh.
Here's why I always say history.
Oh wow.
History is written by like they say.
So
history
we're
is
living in someone's brain, basically.
Yeah.
It could. We don't know. Nobody knows. I'm good enough to say I don't fucking know. It is what it is.
I don't-
We're here.
I guess that's why I
Sorry to pay my
don't.
bill.
That's why like I don't argue. I don't argue religion, because who's to say that
I can't.
everything wasn't just written
Listen.
by the same person?
People who are religious, they fuck everything. And Bill Gates too. Here's Bill Gates. Back to Bill Gates. I'm sorry, because I've been
No,
watching this shit. This shit
I'm
is, like,
interested
fucking
in it
mesmerizing.
because
Yeah.
it makes me think now
Here's
about
Bill
it.
Gates trying to clean shit up.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm on the second episode. So in the second episode, after the toilet shit, where he made the toilet and made the toilets better in Africa.
So that
Basically-
actual feces.
Yeah,
Well,
basically
toilet,
in
yeah.
Africa they built toilets where you can take a shit, that shit gets pressed like how New York does it. You take a shit, the shit goes down the pipes, they take it to Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and then the Brooklyn plant squishes it down into drinking water for us. We're drinking shit. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We all know this. But that's what they do. It goes to Brooklyn, it presses down, and the drinking water comes back into the city and shit. Clean, fresh water goes back into the city, right? Then that waste compost goes somewhere else, and they make watermelons and shit like that. So they make shit like that with like strawberries, watermelons, fruits and shit somewhere else with our shit. With like the
Interesting.
the
Okay.
hard and shit. Basically, Bill Gates figured out a way to take that shit, like do everything it does in the plant in Brooklyn in one system. Because Africa,
Instead of being transported.
because
from
Africa, they had plants like this, but they couldn't afford to run them. They were too poor. They can't afford to run those. shit.
Right.
So they had a plant and then they can't run it. So they just sitting there.
Right.
Then they have all these sewage lines and everybody is basically shitting in holes and buckets and throwing it into the water,
Right.
which is contaminating the water for the
Yes.
people.
Yes.
So he figured out a way to do that system, and it
That man is a
basically
smart man.
burns. No, well, it wasn't just him. It was like a lot of people.
I'm pretty sure
He
they come up with a
outsourced.
team. Yeah.
The people from China are doing it. So it's like they basically set the shit on fire, and it's used as electricity, and also the water from the shit turns into fresh water. So they get electricity
Okay. I gotta
and
watch
water
this.
from the shit in one system.
Mosquitoes is everywhere.
That's what they did. So after he did that shit, he's doing polio. So now I didn't finish with the episode. He's trying to cure polio everywhere.
Wow.
So he cured most of Africa, but Nigeria is like it's like a fucked up thing. So like this spot, they'll cure it, and then one spot will get it. And then they'll cure it again, and then one spot will get it. And then they'll cure it again, and one
Like you
so
gotta
he's trying to
yeah.
figure out, I haven't finished watching the episode, but he's trying to figure out how they can hit it all at once so it can stop polio altogether in Africa. So what was I saying? Oh, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So as he's doing this, right? Here come the religious motherfuckers trying to stop it.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, you will get
setting
those.
a fucking barrier. So
Yeah.
religion does nothing but try to
Cause problems.
cut you out of progress. And that's the
Like-
only reason why Bill Gates do it. Because Bill Gates, he said it. They said, "Oh, look at you! You're helping all these people." Da, da, da. He's like, "No, he did it as basically a springboard. He didn't do it because it's the right thing to do or whatever." Because he's like, "How do you feel about you making a profit off of doing?"
He's not doing it for the money,
Philanthropy.
I'm sure.
No, he said, it's not about making the profit. He said, if I cure these things, then I can get progress on like
Right, like
we can make
cancer.
like a whole generation of people can progress into something different
Oh,
and
okay.
push the world to a better
Okay.
place.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
if everybody was like mini Manhattan, which is not, but everybody's like mini Manhattan, they'll get progression at some point.
Yeah.
My thing is like, especially with Bill Gates, is like the amount of money that the Gates Foundation has spent to teach about contraception and abstinence and things like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And especially in Africa, the Catholic Church spends 3 times as much going to
Just
missions and telling people, nah, have as many kids as you want. You can afford it.
Religion fucks shit up.
Yeah.
It fucks shit up. And then it's like, you don't know what happens when you die. So why the fuck are you so sure?
Right.
Why the fuck are these people so sure?
Well,
That's the whole
I
thing.
mean, I get into these religion talks with people all the time. But I always ask them, the first question I ask is, do you believe in a God? Do you believe there is a God? That's the first question I ask.
Do you think you're inside somebody's head?
That's more likely.
That's very interesting that you said that. But I always ask people the first thing, like, we're not talking religions. We're asking you, do you believe that there's a God?
No.
You don't believe that there's a God.
No.
How do you feel?
I don't know.
I believe there is a God.
Why?
Now, when it comes to,
Why?
because I believe that,
So what if you die and there's no God? What happens to your thinking?
here's the thing, when it comes to,
Well, she be dead. She can't
well,
think.
I won't
Can't
know.
really think.
I won't know.
I mean,
But
I have acid before,
I
and I've
always
seen
listen.
that.
I've always
And it's-
listened to people
and it's
who have
beautiful.
died and came back to life
I don't
stories.
believe that shit.
I don't believe that shit.
Yeah, I don't
Those
believe
people
that
want
either.
attention.
They just want attention.
I don't believe a lot of things that people say, because a lot of people do shit for attention.
But there's
A
actual
lot of people do shit
footage of people that have died and come
and they got
back
the
to
footage.
life.
There's a movie about that. You want to watch that next? A
Okay.
movie about the person who figured out a way to film somebody's death and sees what happens. You never saw that?
Now,
Flatliners?
but
You
is
know
it
about
true?
Not Flatliners. It's a different. It's more. You're not gonna like it. It's like Ad Astra, but it's like.
don't watch it.
But it's like. Who the fuck was it? Who the
Well,
fuck-
it's not real, or is it real?
No, it's not. Man.
I'm
It's a
saying there's
movie.
actual real videos of people that have died and then they come back to life.
Sure. There are people that have
What
died
are
and come
you
back to life.
talking about?
But there's no footage of what they saw.
No,
It's just
but
what
when they
you
wake
saw,
up and
yeah.
people ask them like,
Uh-huh.
"What have you seen?"
Uh-huh.
Then they give a description of what they've seen.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
this is
that could
bullshit.
just be bullshit.
How do you know this bullshit? How do you know?
You can't believe everything everybody
I
says.
don't
I
know.
watched Blake Griffin jump over a car. That nigga, like, why is he doing that?
I don't
You
know.
did it. You did that. You did do that.
That's real. I saw that.
So you don't know that if there's a
understand?
God, you don't believe in a
I can
God.
close my eyes like, damn, I died, I came back. Yo, Jesus?
Nah. Jesus is a story.
I'm saying, I saw him, I was dead.
How come
You
there's?
can't- how you
how
gonna
come-
tell me
How come
when
there's
I
nothing
died and
about
came
Jesus between the ages of 13 and 30? How about that?
Somebody,
But it's a
somebody said one
the
day,
Bible.
somebody said
Parts
said
of
one
the
day Jesus
Bible.
was
I always
schizophrenic.
get into these
And
deep
I was like,
conversations
holy
with people
shit.
because the Bible is stories
Yeah.
passed down from
That were
time to
written by
time.
regular people.
Hold on. No, it's not.
Yes, it is stories in the Bible. There are stories
How
in the
did those
Bible.
Do you know how those stories
Word
were
of
written?
mouth.
Do you know how those stories were written?
Word of mouth.
No.
Then how are they
They
written?
were written on animal hide with blood. That's what I was doing. Look up the science.
Who said that?
It's science. And when they go there and they pull it up, they said the original writings of the Bible, there was no paper back then.
Right.
So they
That's
wrote
true.
it down on animal
Or
hide.
walls.
No.
Or
They wrote the Bible specifically.
okay.
Was written on animal hide. Different pieces. So what they did, they had to find the different pieces of the animal hide, put it together, and then it made the book.
Right, but it's still
That is very shaky. This is very shaky. You're
Also,
writing
the fact
shit.
that the fact that it was originally written in
So
Aramaic
basically,
and Sumerian.
it
Written
went,
in dead
yeah, it was
languages.
written in dead languages. So he was just like, you know what? This is what he meant. That's how they
You ever
do
hear
it.
the story that?
Like, oh, he meant
that-
this.
that-
So they just paraphrased everything.
They always said
I
that,
always want to find out how
How
do
what?
we
Know the Bible? Some
No,
animal
I mean like
bullshit.
no, I'm saying like how do you interpret what that possibly is being said?
that's the thing. It's all bullshit.
You can't.
But that's
You
what I'm
can't
saying, like
interpretate the meaning.
but that's what
You
I'm
can't
saying.
interpret. If I say, because like, if somebody listens to a transcript of the show, they might be like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to think like, New York, we use certain slang. People don't get it. Some people don't.
Yeah, of
get
course.
It. It's like, yo, you good? What
So
could
yeah,
that mean?
someone
What could that mean?
someone could interpret that wrong.
They
Like
could really interpret that wrong.
like there's the story
interpret
of
that
No,
This-
I know what you good
No,
mean.
but I'm just saying, you can
This-
say that in so many different ways.
the story that
Like, you
Yeah.
good? Are you good, nigga? You good? Like,
Yeah.
like, there's so many different meanings to it.
like the story of Moses leading the Egyptians
nah,
out of,
I'm
out of
good.
Egypt, right?
What does that mean? That you, like, Stan, you want some water? Nah, I'm good. He's like, oh, he's good. Yeah, he wants it.
Somebody from outside
Yeah,
of New York
that's,
City
how,
would be
that's like somebody
oh
in
yeah,
a
he
different
doesn't
country
want
would be
it.
like, oh,
he
he's
wants
good.
he wants water.
Like
Because I've run into situations like that in other countries.
Really?
Where I've said like some New York shit and they be like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, no, I meant no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I meant no. Like, nah, I'm good. And they be like,
Nah, I'm good.
Like, oh, you're
Like,
good.
good.
Okay.
Here you go.
If you take
Like,
this,
no,
take
I
the
mean,
story
no,
of
I don't want it.
Moses leading the Israelites out of Egypt, right? Moses parted the Red Sea and they walked across, right?
Yeah.
It's been proven that nearby the Red Sea, there used to be a place called the Reed Sea.
Yeah.
It was a very shallow body of water, and if the wind blows a certain way, it looks like it parts, and it's
I
walkable.
want to go to Israel.
Like,
I wanna go
that's,
there.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm talking
that's
about, things
on
like
my
that.
bucket
Plus,
list, too.
the most popular version of the Bible is the King James Bible, is it not?
They said some shit in it.
King James was a tyrant. He changed everything
Yeah, that's crazy.
from the Bible and made it work for him. That's why I don't believe any of that.
I don't believe none of that shit. There's this shit, what's this shit? Is there some shit in Israel, right?
Yeah.
I guess some famous spot in Israel where like it's like a temple type of thing. Where you go to pray and shit, and then there's like a men's side and a women's side, right? And it's like it's just all holy, it's for the God and all this shit, but the women's side is smaller than the men's side. So it's like fucked up. Like
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like what the fuck? If this
Maybe
is like,
because it's supposed to. Maybe
like
because.
what? Maybe because women were treated badly,
Yeah.
and they just made it smaller for them.
No, or maybe
It's not
there's
fucked
a
up
reasoning
people.
behind
It's not a
it.
coincidence
God
that-
made man first.
That's bullshit. It's
Maybe
bullshit.
that's why the man is supposed to get
What
everything
came
No.
first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
No,
The-
the rooster.
It's all bullshit. It was all people, like it was guys that wanted to exert dominance, so they made up these bullshit ass rules. Like the whole, like Jews not being able to mix meat and dairy. There's only one guy that was like, I don't like meat and dairy. I'm gonna write a rule that says we can't have meat and dairy.
Hey, they might have something with that.
A cheeseburger, bro.
But they eat,
Yeah,
but they eat drink milkshakes and shit. They eat dairy. They just gotta wait. It's like a buffer time.
you can't have them at the same
Are we
time.
talking about the
Jews.
real actual Jews? Because
Hasidics.
I know,
Yeah,
because I
They can't have
had-
cheeseburgers.
That's like no cheeseburger no.
Right.
But they're like there's like a buffer time.
Yeah, it's like an hour or something like that. It's an arbitrary rule though. That's bullshit. Like based
But
on what?
maybe it's good
Maybe
for the
that's their
digestive
rule.
system.
I don't know.
Maybe we
don't know.
That's a good question,
possible.
but that's
Maybe
probably
it's a
the
good
rules.
digestive-
That's
But you
the
know what's
rules
good?
that they've been living by.
Cheeseburgers are delicious. So
Cheeseburgers are
fantastic.
delicious.
yeah.
We all can agree on that.
So then what the fuck?
All right, let's.
Oh wait, let's take
What's
a.
up, son?
Hold on. So he goes. What
We're done.
Oh wait. The part where he takes
He
the
goes back
door.
to Earth.
The part where he takes the door off that panel off the thing,
Yeah.
and he goes to the rings.
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of cool. That was smart. And then he uses the explosion as a
Use the
propellant.
explosion as a propeller to go back to Earth, which apparently we found out it takes 12 years to get to
Yeah.
Earth. So he travels in space for 12 years by himself.
Crazy. I would be
You wanna
I would
scared.
go crazy,
You
bro.
I
wanna
would be
quickly run
scared.
through. Didn't he sleep the whole time?
Dude,
Didn't he sleep the whole time back?
There's no hyperbaric chambers in the future, bro.
Oh yeah, I would have lost my mind.
You niggas just rode the shit. That's why they was taking those pills and shit.
The mood stabilizers, yeah.
Yeah. So they could like not go
Not go
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
Do you want to talk about shoplifters?
Yeah,
We don't have to deep dive, but you can talk about it.
It was nice.
I like that.
Shoplifters is a Chinese movie about
Japanese.
Japanese movie about a family who stole shit.
Yeah.
They weren't even really a family.
Yeah, they weren't really.
They were all-
stolen.
Stolen people put
Fire.
together in a
That
house.
was great.
It should have won that award, right?
Yeah, I thought it was
It
really good.
nominated for a
They had
Grammy.
some-
I said Grammy. Oscar last year.
Yeah, it had some good humor, sense of humor in it. I was
Yeah,
cracking
yeah.
up at a couple of scenes.
So basically, it's a family of like
5, 6,
Yeah.
6. The grandmother, the sisters, the husband, the little
two
boy,
kids.
Shata, and Lynn, Jury. That's 6.
Yeah.
Then they
So-
got the other girl.
No, that
No,
was
that's
the-
all of
that was
them.
the last one.
No, you forgot it. The other girl came in.
Yeah.
What other girl came in? Lynn, Jury. Yeah,
but
that's
she
her name.
wasn't part of it.
No, she
No,
wasn't
but I'm
in
saying it was
five
five
originally.
That's how
five
the
of
movie
them.
starts.
And then the husband and not even the husband. Well, I don't know what you want to call it because we find out that they weren't even married. That they murdered her husband so they could be together.
Right.
That's in the middle of the movie, but they see this girl out stranded,
of her
basically,
house.
locked out of her house, and
They
come to
realize
find
she
out
was-
she's being
being
abused by her
abused, yeah.
mother and father, and they take her. And the funny thing is, the parents don't even send out a ransom note, don't call the cops, or nothing.
Yeah.
They
They
don't do
care
shit,
about
they
it.
just take her.
Yeah.
And they're stealing shit throughout the whole movie. So
Yeah.
they're stealing
Yeah, the-
ramen noodles and all types of
Noodle.
Yeah,
The father
shampoo
teaches, but the father had taught Shata how to steal shit, and then ever since then, it was a trend that they used to do together with stealing things
You're
for
doing
the
a deep dive.
family.
You don't have to do a deep
No,
dive.
I'm not saying. And then they have a grandma in the house who's they're living off a pension too.
Yeah. The
And
grandma
And she was getting money from
she was getting money from the person who owned the house.
and she was getting money from that girl's parents.
Yeah.
Because they thought she was Australian.
yo, they look like twins though.
That's racist.
Sakia, no, it's not
So-
racist. No, it's not racist. That's why she used her sister's
You gotta say
name.
all Asians looking like
No,
I
I'm
know,
not.
I know.
The other girl is doing
Sakia,
like cam
Sakia-
girl work in the real top.
Yeah, I thought that was cool. I thought that was funny.
Did you ever do that?
Nah,
That's a yes. She hesitated.
well, nah,
You do it?
nah,
In a different state.
nah.
What
It's
if you
just-
wore a mask?
Yeah, then I probably would.
Look at everything in Japan you can pay for though.
I'm sure of that.
Like hugs.
Yeah.
Like
$2.
Talking to people. You know, talking to somebody you can pay them.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
I
There's like-
mean,
there's like hug
literally.
Huh?
There's like bars you can go to like get hugs.
Yeah, they have a bar for like kittens.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to play with
Motherfucker.
kittens. So you go to a bar and there's like kittens.
Yeah, they're
Aw.
just chilling. It's like
It's like a kitten bar.
yeah.
That's so
They're
cute.
like, oh, I want to play with rabbits. And there's a bar.
Yeah,
with
Oh
rabbits.
my god, that's so cute. I love that. I would do that.
And you can get
Put
use
Put
as
me in a
regular
dog
vending
bar.
machine.
And you can give salmonella.
Anyway, so as the movie progresses, you see that everyone has different personalities, and one lady
Not
works in a
serious shit.
sweatshop.
The old lady dies.
Old lady dies.
They bury her in the house.
Yeah. They find her pension.
They find her pension.
The mother and father actually do send out a police report to find Yuri. They said that they've been having a police report of her for months.
But they cut her hair and change her look.
Yes, because she was being abused. Their parents didn't want her.
But she really wasn't being abused, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
she was. She had
was, but
scars
she
on
wasn't, but
She
it
was
was
being
like
ignored.
was
She
being
had
ignored,
scars
yeah.
on her.
Yeah, but it's probably from the mother, not the father. Or something.
No, but she said, "Does your mom hit you?" And she said, "No, my mom's really nice. She buys me nice clothes." It's the father
So
that
the
probably
father.
puts the hands on
Yes,
her.
but mother was looking for her.
And the father puts hands on the mother too, because the mother has
But
a
the
bruise
mother
on
was
her
looking
face.
for her.
Yeah. So, the dad, Osamu, okay. He tries to get the kids to look at him as a father, and then his brother and sister, and then the little boy and the little girl they kind of
Try to bond, yeah.
And
He
then-
teaches her how to
How
steal.
to steal, and he feels bad about teaching her how to steal, and he distracts the shop clerk while she's stealing. So
I thought that was funny.
and then he jumps off a bridge and breaks his leg, which is how they find out about all the
Everybody's
stealing and the-
lifestyle
Yeah.
and their actual, who they actually really are.
Right. Yeah.
You find out that Sakia actually really does come though from a really good household
Right.
though. You find out that the husband, the fake husband, and the girl actually murdered her husband in order to be together. That's
Right.
how they're connected. The son, they found him in a Toyota car, kidnapped him,
Yeah.
and
Well, his parents are gonna leave him anyway.
yeah, they kidnapped him basically. And the grandmother, that's the only part I didn't get. Like, how did they find the grandma?
Well, she was taking money from. She took in.
It wasn't even her house.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how did they, like, even though
She
she
took
was
them
taking
in.
money from, yeah,
She took them in first.
that's what I'm saying. Who did she take in first?
No, the parent, the dude and the girl.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's
She took
how,
them in.
yeah,
And then they took other people and
yeah. Basically, everybody's shoplifting, Basically, the whole synopsis that I got was everybody's stealing each other and everybody's stealing things to to live a lifestyle. That's basically how I looked at it.
It's a good movie.
I shoplift you. I stole you so you could live with me.
I will say, watching that movie made me want to eat ramen. Like
Oh yeah, a lot of noodles in there. A lot of noodles in this
too.
movie. And then you want to go pick up a box of ramen noodles. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like fiending for ramen.
Yo, me too. I was gonna say like I wanted ramen noodles.
That's fine.
It was good, and I think
What are we
everyone should watch
watching next
it.
What comes out? Does anything come out?
Oh, you want to watch a new movie?
Well, let's see if anything's out. I don't think
Except
anything's
what?
coming out. Because I think 2 weeks from now is Joker.
Oh, Joker. No, Joker's coming out. Oh, yeah.
Yes, are we? I really want to see that.
All right. So by release date,
Sorry.
Abominable.
Judy, The Report, Prey,
Nothing.
October 4th, Joker, Lucy in the Sky, October 11th, Gemini Man, The Addams Family, Parasite, October 16th, Jay and Silent Bob Reboot,
What?
October 18th also, Zombieland 2,
That I was it.
Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, and Jojo
What's coming
Rabbit.
out next week, man?
Nothing.
I just
Wonderful
said
right now.
nothing really too crazy next
Yeah,
week.
chapter 2. What's today?
Today is Sunday, the 22nd.
The report.
Yeah, there's nothing coming out this week.
Yeah. All right, so we're good. So we'll figure something out.
We've been watching
Yeah,
no,
Someone recommended.
no.
Train
I've
to
been
Busan?
watching actually Netflix shows. I told you guys I was watching Top
We
Boy.
can watch
Oh, that's what I meant to ask you. Okay.
We're not
So
doing
you
shows.
make the same mistake I made and watch the 3rd season instead?
You should watch Honey Boy.
No, I watched literally. It was my main. The first episode is what I was
No, I'm not
watching.
seeing it.
No, why?
That's the 3rd season. What just came out on Netflix?
Yeah.
It's the 3rd season.
So where's the rest of it?
You gotta look up Summer House.
Get out of
It's
here!
called Top Boy Summer House. That's the first 2 seasons.
Nah, it's
Wow.
called Top Boy, though.
No, but like I looked
They
it up.
changed it?
I looked it up on the. I had to
You
type
did
in
your
Summer House.
research?
I
Summer
watched it when it
House.
was called Top Boy.
Well, I think it was
I
still.
think it's on Netflix. It's not
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Netflix? The
So
first
I-
seasons?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, this is. It says Summer House season 4. No, that ain't it.
No.
I put up
On
Summer House.
Netflix,
There's a whole
if
bunch
you-
of white
it's,
people.
it's much easier because I typed in. Well, I didn't type in anything because when it came up under like when the new season came out,
Yeah.
I just went straight to it.
It's on. The
It's
old
Netflix.
season's on,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Netflix.
Look up Top Boy Summer House,
Top Boy. Oh, so it still says Top Boy,
but
but
it's called
the
Summer House.
yeah, I
It's
was
only 8
watching that.
episodes. The first 2 seasons are only 8 episodes each. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
8 episodes
Yeah.
total.
I haven't finished the second season. So I didn't start this one.
Interesting.
We're watching Power and all type of shit.
Yeah.
I'm watching Righteous. that
After
shit?
you said you hated Power, you watching Power.
The Righteous Gemstones.
Righteous
You like it?
Gemstones. Yeah, I like it.
It's funny, right?
It's dope.
Yeah.
It's dope.
You caught up?
Yeah, I'm caught up. Yeah.
Yo, like last week's episode, the flashback when they were kids.
The whole flashback episode.
So that shit was hilarious.
Okay.
That shit is dope. Righteous Gemstones.
I kept getting notifications too
What
last
was
week
the
about
movie
movies
somebody
that-
suggested? Train to Busan.
Train to Busan.
Let's
It's
do that.
on Netflix.
There was something that I did say I wanted to watch. It is a Netflix film, and I did get the notification of it.
The Two Ferns movie.
Between Two Ferns, yeah.
Go watch that.
Train to.
Anything else?
Between Two Ferns, the movie. Okay.
So you want to do Train to Busan?
Yeah, we do. I'll watch that.
Trains to what?
Train to Busan.
Train to Busan.
I feel like it's
I'm
gonna be
interested in
another
this
Snow
whole.
Peter.
Yeah, it says as a zombie outbreak sweeps the country, a dad and his daughter.
Oh,
Harold
it's
the
a
Train.
zombie fucking series. I don't know if it's limited. That's on Netflix. Fire.
What's it called?
I don't give a I'm
A zombie movie?
It's some zombie shit on Netflix.
Is it a series or is it a
It's
movie?
It's a series, but it's real quick. Like
Really?
30-minute episodes.
You talking about?
It came on like
Here you go.
last year, 2 years
I just
ago.
shit. I just had it.
You talking about?
That shit was crazy. They need to make another season.
Hold on,
of
I
that.
think I know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's
What is it? I know right when I see it.
okay. Hold on. Well, Netflix is
Oh
gonna
no,
help
that's
you.
zombie movie.
No, it's I'm.
It's not a
looked up.
movie, though.
What? Zombie show? It's not Walking Dead, is it? 'Cause
No,
I'm
no.
far behind on that. I stopped watching Walking Dead for so long that I
Doesn't it come
gotta
back
catch
tonight?
up. It's still
You talking about
on.
Black Summer?
Black Summer.
I did watch Black Summer. Black Summer was crazy.
Black Summer's crazy. They need another season of that.
Yeah.
Black Summer. Was
Black. No, it comes. Walking Dead is, if not next week, then the week
October.
after.
It's usually October.
Yeah.
All right. So what do y'all want to watch then?
Let's do
I'm
Train to
gonna do
Busan.
Train to Busan.
Train to Busan and the Fern.
I'm at the recommend. Huh? You seen the Fern?
Sure.
That looks funny.
Yeah, we got
We need to
You ever watch
laugh.
the show?
No.
Let's,
You never watched the show?
the show is funny.
Show was
The
funny.
Obama episode is really good.
They
They
act
did
like
one on
I
Comedians
have
in Cars.
time. I'm really a busy
Who did?
woman.
You never
Obama?
seen that? Never seen the Ferns on Comedians in Cars?
Oh, yeah.
I'm very busy.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm hungry though. Can we get something to eat?
Nah, we're done. This is Nobody's Movie Review Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Thank you.
You have a movie recommendation? Put it at the bottom and we'll talk about it next episode.
Please.
Next week is basically a free week. Like we got these movies, but we got the movie, but we'll go through it.
You getting good out here too?
Yeah.
I know.
We'll go through it and then decide. We're gonna get an indoor spot. Probably in like another couple weeks.
I mean, it's still nice.
Yeah, now. We get an indoor spot. We
Heard.
get an indoor spot. Got a place to go.
All right.
Stan, anything else?
No, I just texted you guys the flyers for
Flyers.
my shows.
Okay, and we'll let the viewers know as well.
Yeah, I'll put the dates in the description for Stan's shows. Y'all wanna go see them.
Thanks.
That's it. Yeah.
Bye.